Welcome to my channel. Today we will be reading a love story titled The Choice. Make sure to like the video after you finish reading. Here is our love story. What if one choice you make for love changes the course of your entire life? A choice that forces you to live with the consequences of regret for the rest of your days, or a choice that leads you to true love, but also heart-wrenching pain? What choice would you make? Our story begins in a small coastal town in North Carolina, a quaint neighborhood where houses were close enough to share laughter over the picket fences, but far enough to respect each other's privacy. It was here that Travis Parker had lived his entire life, always enjoying the simple pleasures of living by the sea. Friends, fun, and freedom defined his life. For Travis, the ocean breeze carried more than salty air. It carried the scent of adventure and the promise of a good time. With sandy hair that mirrored the beaches he loved and eyes as blue as the Atlantic on a clear day, Travis was a charmer. His easygoing nature and infectious laugh made him the kind of guy everyone gravitated towards. He had no shortage of friends, and his evenings were often filled with the sounds of laughter echoing from his house, a testament to the many good times he shared with his buddies. Life was good for Travis, and he believed he had everything he needed. That was until Gabby Holland moved in next door. Gabby was different. Her weekends were spent planning and organizing rather than partying. Her evenings were filled with the soft glow of lamplight as she worked on her laptop. Her focus unwavering, strong-willed, practical, and grounded, Gabby was everything Travis wasn't. From the moment she moved in, their differences clashed. Gabby, a creature of habit and routine, found Travis's boisterous lifestyle annoying. The thump of bass from his parties, the shouts of friendly competition during his football games, the late-night laughter all grated on her nerves. And Travis, in turn, couldn't understand why his new neighbor couldn't loosen up a bit, why she couldn't join in the fun and enjoy life. Their first meeting was a classic example of their clashing personalities. Gabby, armed with a list of complaints, marched to Travis's door. The music was blaring inside, but she knocked anyway. When Travis finally answered, his eyes bloodshot from lack of sleep, Gabby launched into her grievances, the noise, the mess, the general disturbance. Travis, caught off guard by her intensity, could only listen as she ticked off her list. He tried to apologize, to explain, but Gabby wasn't having it. She wanted solutions, not excuses. This set the tone for their relationship, a rocky start that neither of them saw coming. As weeks turned into months, Gabby remained steadfast in her routine, working hard to make a life for herself in this town. Her longtime boyfriend, Mark, who lived hours away, visited whenever he could. They were planning to build a life together, a safe, stable life that was the antithesis of Travis's. Mark was everything Gabby wanted in a partner: reliable, consistent, and committed. There was no passion, no excitement, but there was comfort. And for Gabby, that was enough, or so she thought. Meanwhile, Travis couldn't help but notice Gabby from afar. He watched as she tended to her garden, the way she took long walks along the beach, the quiet strength with which she handled her life. He noticed the way her eyes lit up when she talked about her work, the gentle smile that graced her lips when Mark was around. Travis found himself intrigued by this enigma that was Gabby. Her unyielding spirit, her quiet determination, the way she stood out like a lighthouse in the vast sea of people he knew. Then one day, fate intervened. A power cut plunged the neighborhood into darkness, and Travis found himself at Gabby's door seeking a generator. It was an awkward first step into Gabby's world, but it was a start. As the generator hummed to life, filling the space with its comforting roar, Travis and Gabby found themselves talking, really talking for the first time. The conversation flowed easily, punctuated by comfortable silences and shared smiles. In the flickering lamplight, Travis saw Gabby in a new light, and in that moment, he realized he was falling for her. But Gabby was engaged to another man. Travis knew this, yet he couldn't help but feel a pull towards her, a pull that was as strong as the ocean tides and as relentless as the waves crashing on the shore. Days turned into weeks, and Travis's feelings for Gabby only intensified. He began dropping by her house with homemade meals when he heard she wasn't feeling well. He helped her fix up her yard, noticing every little detail, every flower she planted, every tree she watered. Gabby, in turn, found herself drawn to Travis's warmth and humor. His easy charm, once grating to her, now seemed endearing. The sound of his laughter, once a disturbance, now echoed in her thoughts. She found herself smiling at his jokes, even the corny ones, and offering him extra generator power whenever the lights went out again. They were like magnets, each unknowingly attracting the other. their differences blurring into the background as their feelings grew stronger. One evening, while helping Gabby fix up a loose floorboard on her porch, Travis confessed his feelings for her. The words tumbled out of him, raw and honest, mirroring the turbulency just beyond their yards. He told her about the way he felt, the way he had for weeks, the way he knew it would be for years to come. Gabby, her heart torn between her long-term commitment and love she couldn't deny, could only listen. The confession hung between them like the salty air, heavy with emotion. And then something unexpected happened. Gabby leaned in and kissed him. It was a kiss that spoke volumes, a silent acknowledgement of the feelings that had been building within her. It was a kiss that promised forever, a kiss that whispered love. After that kiss, things changed. Their friendship deepened, their feelings intensified. They began spending every moment they could together, exploring hidden coves, sharing dreams under star-filled skies, and talking for hours on end. Gabby and Travis were in love. It was a love that burned bright as the sun setting over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and red. Yet there was a storm brewing on the horizon, a storm that threatened to tear them apart. Gabby was engaged to Mark. She loved Travis, but she was engaged to Mark. She felt torn, caught between the life she had planned and the love she had never expected. The guilt was a heavy cloak she wore every day, the constant reminder of the choices she had to make. Would she choose the safe harbor of familiarity with Mark, or would she brave the stormy seas and navigate the treacherous waters of uncharted love with Travis? In the end, it was the love in Travis's eyes, the honesty in his touch, and the warmth of his embrace that won Gabby over. She realized that true love wasn't about the absence of storms, but about having someone to weather them with. So she broke off her engagement with Mark, choosing instead to take a leap of faith with Travis. And their leap of faith paid off. They built a beautiful life together, a life filled with laughter, love, and the joy of two hearts beating as one. Years passed, and the house that once echoed with the sounds of raucous parties now resonated with the sweet giggles of children. Travis and Gabby's love story became a local legend, a tale as old as time, a testament to the fact that sometimes the most unexpected love stories have the most beautiful endings. But their story, like the sea, had its tides. Just when their happiness seemed anchored, a storm arrived. A sudden car accident threw Gabby into a coma, leaving Travis to face his worst nightmare. He was faced with an agonizing decision: keep Gabby alive through the use of machines and experimental treatments, or let her go. The weight of this choice threatened to drown him, but he chose love. He chose to let her go, believing that it was what she would have wanted. And then, in a miraculous turn of events, Gabby woke up. The doctors were baffled, but Travis's love had triumphed. Gabby made a full recovery, their bond unbreakable. Their love, once tested by the storm, was now tempered, making it even stronger. Together they faced whatever life threw their way, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm. So remember, the choice you make today might seem like a small ripple, but it can create waves that echo for a lifetime. Choose love, choose hope, and choose each other. And always remember, even in the darkest of nights, the sun will rise again. And that is our love story. If you enjoyed reading it, don't forget to like the video. Also comment your favorite character. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.